Hey Raptor fans, what is going on? RPGT here with another post game reaction, reacting to the Raptors' big time win over the San Antonio Spurs. That's right, the Raptors beat the Spurs 129 to 104. And guess what, folks? Raptors are now back at 500 on the season and at 500 at home. And just to imagine, Raptors started off 2-8 at home, and now they have gone 8-2 in the last 10. So back at 500 at both parts at home and on the season, and climbing up in that playing tournament spot. All right. And speaking of that, Raptors have now won 3 in a row. So great win to end the 4 game home stand, which they went 3-1. And talking about threes, how about Fred Van Wow. So for the third straight game, Van Vliet has scored 30 plus points in 3 games straight. Tonight, he finished with 33 points. Another reason why I believe he should be in the All Star. And you know what? I believe he should be a All Star starter. None of this reserve crap. Put him in the game, make him start. He deserves it because right now, if he continues what he's been doing these past 5 games, averaging over 25 points, that is something that has never been done by a Raptor in consecutive games. If I'm remembering there was a stat that they were saying that Van Fleet has put up some numbers that guys like Vince Carter, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, Kawhi has never done in a Raptor uniform. So, uh, and tonight, Van Fleet, Freddie All Star, Van Fleet, he set the tone early in that first half, finishing with 24 in the first half, and then scoring only 9 in the second half. But pretty much he did all the work in that first half. Pascal Siakam, once again, he was amazing. Another double double, and I believe that is now the third straight game for double double for Pascal Siakam. 18 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. He was 7 for 13 and 2 for 2 from 3. And I noticed that Siakam was not really rushing, uh, taking his threes. He was more attacking the rim, which was nice to see. And shooting only 2 threes and making those two, very good. Back to Van Fleet. He was 7 for 14 from 3. And those 7 3 pointers, as I say, most of them came in that first half. Gary Trent Jr., great game, bouncing back. He had 21 points. The last few games, he was kind of off. Ananobi finished with 14 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And Scotty Barnes, who almost had a triple double tonight in the starting lineup, 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. So he was 1 shy from the rebound and 2 shy from the assist while making that triple double. Off the bench, the Champagnie man, Champagne busting Champ. I don't know if he busting his champagne during New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, but off the bench, Justin Champagnie, 14 points. He was lining it up from the 3, and he came in that second quarter, back to back threes, and he finished with those 14 points. Precious Achua, great game also, 10 points. Nice to see that. And the Raptors getting much needed help from the bench, although not really much scoring off the bench. For the San Antonio Spurs, uh, once again, the Raptors were playing a team that were out with a lot of people on the Spurs. And former Raptor, if you all remember, Jakob Pertl, great game from him. He's finished with 19 points, 12 rebounds, so a double double there. Vassell, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Derek White, he had 12 points. And off the bench, a lot of promise. I was watching the game, and they're talking about this Canadian player, Joshua Primo, 19 years old. He looks like a promising player for the Spurs. He looks very good out there. He finished with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. So let's break it down quarter by quarter. And that first quarter, the Raptors were basically almost down. They did have the lead, but the Spurs took the lead and they kind of held on to it for a little bit. But then here come the Raptors. But I gotta say, I was laughing my ass off. 2 plays in that first quarter, which I believe if either of those two make Shaq a fool, I will not be surprised. Because here we see Cam Birch going after the loose ball after getting the rebound, and he's running down the court with the trying to maintain balance with the ball. He goes flying and no call, but eventually way. And then about a few minutes after, the same thing was happening. This time with Chris Boucher, trying to go after the loose ball, and he's there tumbling around, and I'm there. I'm laughing my ass. I'm like, wow, what's really going on? But there's a little comedy right there by the Raptors. But nonetheless, they win that quarter 30-29. Second quarter, that's where things started to pick up. We saw the Raptors hitting their threes, Vanvleet, and there was a play in that second quarter which I kind of like also. Gary Trent Jr. making a pass to Fred VanVleet, and the way Gary Trent passed the ball to Fred and did like a little pose for like 5 second pose, and then VanVleet hits the three. Raptors winning that second quarter 38-24, and going at the break with a 68 to 68 to 53 lead. So a 15-point lead. Second half, VanVleet continued where he left off after scoring 24, started draining more shots. Siakam was getting into the arc also. Also, great defensive playing by the Raptors. And you know what also too? The ball movement by the Raptors basically kind of settled in, especially from the first quarter and right through the game. I like how they were moving the ball. Guys were getting a lot of touches and passes where they were supposed to be, and facilitating, attacking the glass, getting what they need to do on the defensive side to create more offense for this Raptors team. So it was a close third quarter. Raptors winning that one 29-28, and then they put it away in that fourth quarter where they winning that one 32-23, and to wrap up that victory right there. So 25-point win for the Raptors. Now tomorrow, Raptors will be in Milwaukee on a back-to-back, and I'm telling you right now, Nurse better not put out that starting lineup that he had for the last 2 games. Someone, either Scotty Barnes or Pascal Siakam, is gonna have to come off the bench. And I'm not the coach. I'm not. I This is this prediction. I think we might see Scotty Barnes come off the bench. Because you want to see guys like OG Anunoby to guard guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo, and they're gonna have to find ways to who to guard Chris Middleton and those guys. So who starts at center is gonna be a question, and who's gonna get more playing time also on this with this back to back situation. And also the Raptors, they were out Yuta Watanabe and Mihailuk. They were back in the health and safety protocol uh, before this game. All right. And this wrapping it up also, looking at the box scores, the team box scores. So the Raptors winning the category on the 3 pointers, they were 18 for 44 for 40.9%. Raptors winning on the field goal percentage, 46.9. They out they were out rebounded by the Spurs. I mean, the Spurs handled their business in the glass. Jakob Pertl did his thing. Spurs winning that one 62 to 57. And assist, Raptors winning that one 30 to 27 on their fast break points, 25 to 10 for the Raptors. So those are your box score for each team. All right, so let me know your thoughts about this game, and what do you think about Fred VanVleet, Freddie All-Star, what he's been doing lately during these 3 games, and comment down below. And that's going to do it for me, everyone. Thank you for watching, and you have a great day, night. So remember, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, whatever, the whole thing. Like, comment, share. You have a great day, great night, I should say. Take care. Bye.